Hello brew tubers and happy F-It Friday in the brew shed at the moment. I've got 4 kegs to clean, so I've got my VWP solution in there and just give it a good old clean and rinse that out soon, sanitize it, and tomorrow I plan on filling up 2 of the kegs with my Red X Barbe Rouge beer, which is finished cold crashing nearly. So yeah, tomorrow's job is to fill up those kegs with that beer. Doing a Grange Glass for that video, so that should be quite exciting. Anyway, I thought whilst I wait for the sanitization VW cleaning solution thing to do its magic, I'd have a little beer. Mystery beer. I like mystery beers. So you know when you have a crate of beer and you've no idea what the bottles are anymore? Well, I've got some of them. So first one is a very intriguing one. I've no idea what that is. Yellow cap to it. Now the only beer I remember putting yellow caps on was my Bruce's Barley Wine, which was a Woodford's head cracker kit, I think. Probably the second or third kit I ever did. So if that is what this is, that's delving into the history books of my brewing career. I can't have many what are they called? Kits. Yeah, can't have many kit beers left. So it'll be interesting to see what this is, and if it is that, and if it is that, if it's any good. So I mean, you can see the dust on it. Let's open it up. Not a gusher, which is always a good start. Oh, it's dark. Could be Bruce's Barley Wine. Pints mean prizes. Interesting. Oh, smells good. Lovely colour to it. I think that might be actually. Crap in the bottom. Oh, a little bit of yeast sediment. That's very interesting though, it poured very well. I must say that is actually crystal clear. Lovely reddish amber golden hue to it. Lovely colour. And I'd say it is crystal clear. On the nose, plum and fruitcake and molasses. Nice sort of nice head to it as well. That's sort of a more of a yellowy golden colour, beigey colour that is on camera. Smells like barley wine. Let's drink it. I think that might have been that Bruce's Barley Wine. It's got a sort of a sugary sweetness to it, and the smell, the nose, very much is part of the flavour. It is that sort of raisin fruitcake taste to it. If I remember rightly, this came in at roughly 7.5%, 7%, something like that. It's actually surprisingly nice. I think it might be that kit. I think it might be. As I said, it's the only thing I remember putting in bottles with yellow tops on, and it's sort of the right flavour profile for a barley wine. Yeah, sort of like brown sugar, molasses and fruitcake flavours. Slight hint of plums. Actually, yes, as I said, pretty nice. If it is a kit, the kit twang has gone, and it's produced quite a pleasant little beer actually. You know, you could have. I would have another one if I had two bottles of this. I would have the second. So it's a beautiful, beautiful colour. Can't really see the clarity on camera, but I can advise you that is crystal clear. And actually very tasty. I'm quite impressed. Quite impressed. Right, well, I'll finish this one, do a bit more cleaning, and probably crack over in a second, why not? Shits and gigs. So, second mystery beer in a Rebellion bottle. This one actually is a mystery, I can't make an educated guess at this. Yes, let's open it up, see what happens. Where's my glass? That would be helpful. Put my glass there. It looks quite pale in the bottle, so that's gushing. I've got a big jug here, so I'm just pouring it into the jug. Quite lively. Quite a malty aroma to it. I wonder if this is my best bitter, which turned out to be more like a ruby ale and wasn't very good. At the moment it's just a jar of foam, so I'll wait for that to die down and I'll show you it when I've poured it successfully. Right, so it's settled down a bit. It does look like a sort of ruby bitter colour. A little bit hazy, but because it was a bit of a fizzy, lively bottle, it's probably kicked up a load of crap from the bottom. Very malty nose to it. I do think this is the best bitter, and if it is, it's going to be dreadful. Actually, it is one of the best bitters, but it's not the best bitter I was thinking it was. Actually, not too bad, that one. Quite creamy, actually. I think because quite a bit of diacetyl in that. It's a bit buttery, and I mean, it's not a good beer, but it's just not as bad as I thought it would be initially. One of the best bitters I did was absolutely dreadful. It's like undrinkable, sort of made you hurl, sort of bad. This is passable. Quite watery tasting actually as well. Sort of sweet and caramelly. Some nice malt tones to it. Actually making me think, is it possibly my extra special bitter? Because it has got that slight ESB taste to it, you know, that if it is, there's a lot of first gold in this. It's certainly a bitter. It's either the best bitter or the ESB. I'm inclined to swing towards the best bitter, but whether it's, I did 3 versions of it, version 1, 2 and 3, and I don't think any of them were particularly good, but 1 or 2 of the versions were worse than the other. But I'll probably keep drinking this. I'm in 2 minds whether to throw it away or keep drinking it, but it's not that bad. Yeah, pleasant enough. Well, passable. So the next mystery beer of the night is in a plastic PET bottle. I was obviously going to send this out as beer mail, but never did. So apologies to whoever was supposed to be receiving that. You didn't get it. No idea what it is. Still no idea what it is actually. I'm going to stop pouring there because I can see some crap. I'll just leave it to one side. Well, no head. Aroma odd. What is that? What is that? It's quite fruity. I mean, I'm almost half inclined to think it's some sort of cider. Let's pour the rest of it into here, see what it looks like. Pour that bit away because it's just crappy, but I'm half convinced that this is a cider. I think so anyway. It would explain the sort of lack of any head and the sort of fruitiness. A long while ago I made 2 turbo sliders. I think I was using Kvike yeast on the Fram Garden one, which our friend Little John sends out from Whitby, and I have a feeling it might be one of them. One of them was dreadful. There was like a mulled cider. No, let's start again. There was a mulled apple juice which Morrison's sold, which was very tasty, and I tried to make that into cider, but that was dreadful. And then there's the apple and elderflower, which I think is what this is. Or it could be the mulled one, but just the mulled flavours died off. But yes, I'm fairly convinced this is apple juice with Kvike yeast. It's passable. Interesting though. Very interesting. Oh, exciting! All these weird and wonderful things that we're getting. I have no idea that I had any of that left. Didn't know I'd even bottled any of it in plastic bottles. Makes me think that's Kvike yeast, so I could perhaps reuse it, but I probably won't. This is a problem. I'm never good with reclaiming yeasts, reusing yeasts. I recovered some sort of half Brett yeast, or slightly Bretted yeast. Made a starter, cultivated it, and then it's gone off, basically. So can't use that. So that's that done. Oh, I'm getting quite red in the face now, aren't I? Oh well. Yeah. I'm never top crop. I never bother trying to re-salvage yeast because I know I'm bloody useless at doing anything with it once I've done it. When I first started home brewing, I kept a pack of Ringwood Ale yeast going for a long time. I must have done about 5, 6, 7 brews, but I've just never been very good at doing it since. I seem to sort of forget about doing it. I have brought some Imperial A24 yeast to do a New England IPA, the dry hop one, and I want to obviously reuse that because it cost me 10 quid. The liquid yeast is very expensive, but usually I'm rather crap at reusing yeasts. I suppose I'm so used to using SO4 and USO5 and just sprinkling it on top that yeah, I could probably save myself some money, couldn't I? But never mind. Anyway, that's a bit of a odd turn up for the books. Some cider. It tastes appley. Actually, the more I taste it, I think it's probably the mole cider, actually, given the colour as well. It's got a slightly darker hue than the elderflower one. Very nice. So, probably the last one of the day, this thing. You've probably had too many. Right. See what happens here. So I'm pouring it into the jug. I'll do. And the rest goes down the drain. It's a pint of foam, hooray! I think I'll leave that to settle. It's quite a light pale beer though. You can just about see there. It's a very pale beer. Can I guess what it is from the aroma? No, it smells like old beer. Oh dear. Very weird. I don't know if you can pick it up on camera, but it's like you know when you have very strong alcohol, it you can just sort of see the alcohol in there. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Well, I think you should probably come back to me in a bit after that's sort of normal. Right, so it's now at an acceptable level of drinkability. So beautiful and clear, as you can see. Sort of a nice, very light amber colour. I'm going to hazard a guess that this might be my Radley Random, which were hops growing on a lamppost in Radley, just south of Oxford. And I think it's just Maris Otter and perhaps a touch of Torrefied Wheat is the malt bill. That's my guess. We'll go in for a sip and actually find out, shall we? It could be. Could be that Radley Random, or it could be a bottle of IPA. Certainly got a very green hop flavour. It's a very how would you describe it? Vegetable-y? Well, not vegetation-y. Composty. Composty hop flavour. But there is sort of like a buttery, creamy maltiness there as well. I reckon that is the Radley Random. quite an earthy, say composty, hop flavour to it. Perhaps slightly floral as well. It's not a good beer. Yeah, very earthy hoppiness. Which makes me think that is that Radley Random. The colour was sort of the biggest giveaway for it for me. As I know it's a very pale beer because I just did use Maris Otter and perhaps some wheat malt. So, and the aroma is quite distinctive on that one. It does remind me of the IPA I brewed as well. I think this one is the IPA. So I'm going to chuck that rest of that away. It's not good. Open this and just see if that is the same. Very fizzy, that one. Shit. I've got to wait for that to settle now, haven't I? Well, this hasn't gone well. Now, I can't remember if I used any fresh hops in this IPA or not. So I wonder if that's a slightly darker colour. Well, I don't know, it's very similar actually. Perhaps it was the IPA. Gotta wait for this to die down now, haven't I? Right then, so although it's still got a lot of head, I can just about get the beer, so. Yes, it does have a similar flavour to the previous one, but I have a feeling that this is the IPA and the other one was the Radley Random. Is it a hint darker, perhaps? Either way, not particularly good. Oh well. So there we go then. We're going to finish there. I've had enough of having crap mystery beers. Thank you very much for watching. Hope that was a fun experience for you as it was for me. Yes, I'll be, as I said, I'll be kegging my Red Rouge, my Red X and Barber Rouge beer tomorrow. So I reckon the next video we'll see will be the grain to glass for that. So, although I will be brewing again soon. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you again soon. Au revoir.